Well, I want to welcome everybody on the call with us tonight, guys. And I'll tell you, it's amazing to be here with each and every one. And the reason why we're here is literally, guys, we're part of a cause. It's a part of a movement. And we've been alerting people as to what's in your water. And I was just watching a call over the Internet, and I was amazed at listening at Natalie as they were doing a live demonstration. And it was so amazing. They're doing an in-home demonstration, and different people were bringing their waters, and they were having their waters tested. And they were just literally, I mean, you could just hear the shock that people were having, thinking all this time they were drinking good water. And then once they saw the test of what was going on in their water, at that point, guys, it became apparent to them, it was very clear to them that the water that they had paid for it. Some people have paid a lot of money for their water. Some people put expensive systems in their homes, reverse osmosis and different systems of that nature. And the reality was they now see that after their water is being tested, that they weren't drinking very good water at all. And so why is all this talk about water, guys? And I want to share with you guys, there was an article that just came up. In fact, someone sent it to me earlier today about Alabama. And in the state of Alabama, guys, there were 8 different water systems that had chemicals in it, and those chemicals have been proven to cause cancer. And it was going to cost the water system, literally, guys, it was going to charge them millions of dollars for them just to try to eliminate that one chemical out of the water. So in the meantime, all of the residents have to do what? Do what they've been doing for the past years, continuing drinking water that is polluted, water that's tainted. The water issue and crisis, guys, is spread all over the country.
Chromium-6 is a heavy metal and a carcinogen. It's rarely found in nature. Instead, it's created by various industrial processes. There are reports that chromium-6 is in the drinking water of hundreds of millions of Americans. However, health authorities don't know exactly what level of chromium-6 might pose health problems. They do know that when they put chromium in the drinking water of rats and mice, that level of chromium caused cancer. Scientists who study chromium-6 say they're concerned about even very low levels of exposure to chromium-6 when it's a child or an infant or a developing fetus.
That's why our mission, our goal, is not to sell you on anything. No, that's not what we're here to do. We're here just to alert you. So it doesn't matter what other company you're doing. It doesn't matter, what job you're working on. The reality is, last time I checked, every single one of us on this line, and every single person on the planet, we have to drink water. So we want to drink the best possible water we possibly can. So this isn't a fact of saying, hey, I want you to join this company. No. We just want you to be aware of what's in the water. And then if you decide to be a customer because you care about the type of water that you drink and you care about the type of water that your family drinks, then that's great. Because that means we've done a good job as far as sitting here and just alerting you as to why this water is so phenomenal. I'll tell you what's interesting is that this company, New Water Sciences, they're the ones bringing us this incredible New Water Science, which is a new division of New Life Sciences. And this is headed up by a gentleman named Mr. Rick Creighton, who has been in the industry, guys, for over 20 years, have developed organizations of over 250,000 distributors. He is a compensation developer and a strategist. When it comes to making a compensation plan, he knows how to do it. And then Dr. Darrell Holmes, who is a PhD, a co-inventor of 17 different patents. He's right there with the owner, and they work together to bring you guys one of the best ways that you can alert people about what's really in their water. Now, all you have to do, guys, this is no secret. If you go and Google the word pharmaceuticals and drinking water, you will be shocked at all the articles that were coming up. In fact, these articles have been coming up for almost now 15, 20 years. They've been knowing about this.
Painkillers, blood thinners, and chemotherapy drugs are just some of the substances that are found in your drinking water. There's new information that some drugs are ending up in our water at levels never seen before. CBC's Kelly Crow has more on that.
There's something happening to the rainbow darter, a tiny fish that lives in the rivers of southern Ontario. If they're downstream from a sewage treatment plant, the male fish turn into females.
If you expose them to wastewater, they will feminize. They will have eggs in the testes.
What's causing the males to develop eggs? Human hormones, residue from prescription drugs that are flushed into the river. Using new highly sensitive equipment, scientists are finding an increasing variety of prescription drugs in the waterways. Painkillers, blood thinners, chemotherapy agents, hormones, antibiotics. If we swallow it, scientists can find it in the water.
Some of the drug comes in us and through us and out of us totally unchanged. So we actually have active drugs going into the waterway through our urine or feces.
Last month, a study of First Nations communities found levels of 3 prescription drugs in one southern Ontario river that were the highest in North America. And an unpublished Health Canada survey of tap water across the country found traces of prescription drugs in drinking water. Scientists still don't know if that combination of drugs in water poses a human health risk. That research has not been done. The World Health Organization calls it a knowledge gap. In Canada, there are no national standards for pharmaceuticals in drinking water, but environment officials are working on a water quality guideline for carbamazepine, an anti-epileptic drug that shows up almost everywhere.
I was actually here in Atlanta, and I was talking to a funeral director, and he shocked me. He says, I don't want you really to tell this to anybody, and please don't ever mention our funeral home when you say this, if you decide to tell this story. But he said that literally, when they embalm people, and he owns 2 funeral homes, literally the fluids that was in that person, their blood, whatever disease they had, it's all flushed into the drain, which goes right back into the sewage system, which recycles right back into our drinking water. So the reality is, guys, most of us have no clue that our water has been tainted, even though they reported over 10 years ago, everywhere from New Jersey all the way to California, that the water is tainted. But here's what we're here today. We're not just here to talk about problems. We're here to talk about that there's a solution. And I don't want you to get this confused with the fact of saying, for instance, well, I drink water, I drink bottled water. And that's what I used to think before. I used to say, you know what, I got bottled water. I know something's wrong with the water. I just don't know what it is. And so the majority of people start buying bottled water, and they have no clue why. But the reality is many of the bottled waters that you're drinking is nothing more, guys, than recycled tap water. And so what we found here with this company is that they have come up with a solution to the problem. And the solution is this new ionizer. And please don't think that all ionizers are the same. That's what I thought when over a year ago I paid almost close to $5,000 for an ionizer. And because I paid that much money, I assumed that it was removing everything out of the water that was bad and leaving everything that was good, only come to find out that not only did it not remove the pharmaceuticals, it didn't even take fluoride out of the water, and it didn't take any of the lead out of the water. But yet I paid almost $5,000 for that machine. Well, with this machine, guys, they actually took it through to a third-party verification. And when they took it to this testing lab, they were shocked at the filtration results. This machine actually has 2 filters in it, and it's designed to filter out things like fluoride, chlorine, also pharmaceuticals. In fact, once they ran all those different things through the machine, when it came out on the other end, they said they were absolutely shocked because everything was coming out non-detectable. Even with the lead, it started showing up non-detectable. And I'm talking about, guys, everything from contraceptive hormones, steroid hormones, you name it, Everything was coming out that was positive before now came out non-detective. Everything from anxiety medication to anti-asthmatic medication, anti-inflammatory. You go on, even right down to, as we said, the chemicals that they use in farming. And that's why when I started to think about this system, I said, well, great. They've got great filtration, but this machine is doing a lot more than being any type of super filter. See, most people think that the taps or the filters that they have on their tap or the filter that comes out of their refrigerator, they think that they're getting water that's free of pharmaceuticals, water that's free of fluoride, water that's free of, the things that harm you. But in the reality, guys, it doesn't. And never did they say that, but the perception is that it's there. This company gives a scientific, documented proof that it's removing those things. Now, why is that so important? It's so important because your body is 70% water and the brain is 90% water. And if you think about it, if your body's 70% water, what do you have to replace the most of every single day? And that is water. And that's why hydration is so, so important. That's exactly the reason why hydration is important. See, hydration, it literally means it's the process of causing something to absorb water. And if you think about it, in your body, every cell, every tissue, every organ in your body, it needs water to work correctly. But most people are under the perception, guys. We think because we crack open a bottle of water or we drink water from the tap, we think that we're really getting hydrated. But if our body is not absorbing the water properly, we're not getting the proper hydration. So why is this machine so phenomenal? Well, the machine does a couple different things that are really phenomenal, but one of the things is it hydrates the water so much to the fact that if you understand the shape of water molecules, they scientifically have proven that the best water that you can absolutely drink is water that comes in a hexagon-type shape. Now, when they put this under a microscope, you'll see that all your tap water, your bottled water, it does not have that shape. But in order for your body to truly absorb water the proper way to get the most out of it, the molecules of it is in a hexagon-type shape. Well, in this machine, which is so phenomenal, after it runs through this 9 plates that's in the machine, it's electrically charged, it's hydrogen infused, and it's alkaline water. They're finding that now, when the water comes out of here, it has that hexagon shape because it goes through a 13-stage filtration system. And therefore, it immediately hydrates your body. That's why people are saying, man, this water tastes so light. It tastes so refreshing. What blew me away that alerted me to the power of this machine is that when people start telling me about hydration, and I was listening to a doctor talk, and he says, listen, I don't care what type of nutritional substance or substance that you are taking, no matter what type of nutritional product that you're taking, he said, if you want to see it work better, he said, put it in this hydrogenated water. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right. But you know what? He may know something because he's a doctor, and he may know something because he's a chemist, and he may know something because he's developed over 19 different patents. I think he knows a little bit more than what I know. And so therefore I said, let me try it. And when I ordered the machine and I got the machine, and sure enough, I took some of the nutritional products that we were taking, and it blew me away. When I put the nutritional products, and I literally saw the difference in the color, there was a difference immediately in the taste, and there was an immediate difference in the effectiveness of what I was getting out of that nutritional. So it worked better. Now, why was that? The only thing that I changed is that I put it into water that has an incredible antioxidant power, and that's what this machine does. See, most people don't realize that not only are they not properly hydrating their body, they're not giving their body the proper antioxidants. Because just like when you take an apple, you cut it open, you leave it on the table, what happens? It starts to rust. Well, oxidation happens inside of your body. It ages your body. This water having the antioxidant properties, which is proven, we take a meter, we can test it, So we're not just saying something on, oh, I think this is happening. No, it's actually verifiably testable that you can literally test the water and see that there's a difference. So guess what happens? People start feeling better. Guess what happens? You start sleeping better. Now, we're not making any medical claims, but guys, I promise you, if you understand or ask anyone who understands the pH charts, and you have a pH chart that talks about that going to alkalinity and that going to where it's acidic. And you know what's interesting? A lot of people that you'll find that are sick, you'll test them, their body's acidic. People that drink a lot of soda pops, their body can be acidic. Why? Because those things are highly acidic. People that are drinking bottled water that is acidic, guess what that's doing? It's pulling the body more towards an acidic atmosphere. And guess what thrives in an acidic atmosphere? All your diseases, your cancers. Guys, those are the things that thrive in acidic, where if you have a body that is alkaline or more in an alkaline state, it's already been proven that certain diseases cannot live in an alkaline state. So you ask yourself a question. Where should your body be? Is it in an alkaline state or is it in an acidic state? Now, some people will tell you, well, I buy alkaline water from bottled water from stores. Guess what, guys? That water is not alive anymore. You can test it. You can test and see what is the antioxidant property of that water, and when you put your meter in there, it will tell you that even though the water is alkaline, it does not have the antioxidant power. And because of that, guys, it is not giving your body the full benefit. Now, let me explain to you why this machine is so important. This machine, guys, we have people that are getting payments, getting finance for this machine for as little as $30 a month with improved financing. And what's so amazing about it is that when you purchase a package, they will allow you to also get additional products that they have. They have coffee. They have a great tea that works for literally helping you detox your body. You can get those additional packages, guys, great deals on them when you purchase this ionizer. But here's what I want you to understand. The main goal of New Water Sciences is to help you hydrate your body, is help you understand what's in the water. Now, even though they have these other amazing products, and they are, every single person on the planet, guys, needs a detox. They got a great instant detox flavored tea that people are raving over. They have a great coffee that people are losing 3 pounds in 3 days along with the tea. And they have a Body Drive product that gives you great smooth energy. Now, there are a lot of people that are raving about these products. I'm on all three, and yes, they are absolutely phenomenal. The products absolutely work. Once you try them, you'll see exactly what I mean. When people try them, they generally do not get off of them because they can feel the difference in their body. But here's what I want to share with you. With this company, there are 6 ways to earn income. 6 powerful ways to earn income. And I'm going to go over these very, very quickly. But one of the main draws is this. Can you imagine that you shared this, just the water ionizer with me? And I said, you know what? My family deserves to have one of those. So I'll get an ionizer. I will pay, guys, let's say as little as $30 a month with financing. And even before I make my first payment, you've already received $1,000 from this company. See, every person that becomes a customer, they can do the exact same thing. They will receive a $1,000 rebate when somebody just comes and says, oh, you have one of those ionizers? That's what, I want one of those too. And they use that person as a referral, they'll end up with a $1,000 rebate. So guess what, guys? Refer 3, and your ionizer is paid for. We use the expression refer 3, and yours is free. Why? Because you just earned $3,000 in cash rebates. I had one person ask me, well, what do? Do they take the money and put it towards the machine? No, they give you the money. You can pay your machine off, or you can use the money whatever way you want and can continue to pay your monthly payments. Here's another thing that I really, really like about this company. Guys, let's say you decide that right now you could not, let's say you couldn't get an ionizer right now. Let's say for some reason your financing didn't go through for you. Well, do you know you could still receive an ionizer by just referring other people who purchase the ionizer? In fact, they will pay you a $500 cash bonus check for the first person you refer and also the second person. So you'll make $1,000 in cash. But from the third person on, you'll receive $1,000 per person. So, guys, think about this. In this case, you refer 4 people, you've made over $3,000. You can take the cash and purchase your brand new ionizer. Now, what's so amazing about this is that, remember we said, let's say you own a machine, what we call machine qualify, and you go out and share this with 2 people. You've now made $2,000, but they also have another structure running in the back. It's called a dual team compensation plan. And so by literally just sharing this with 2 people and placing one person on your left team, the other person on your right team, they're now going to add additional points for each machine sold on the left team and each machine sold on the right team. So in that case, you thought that maybe you just earned $2,000. No, you would have actually earned $2,090 in that case, but you have more money coming. Because the person on your left goes out and shares this incredible mission about alerting people on what's in the water. And the person on the right team does the exact same thing. Guess what that does? That creates another 1,800 points in the binary. You earn another $90 commission. You weren't even there when the sale was made, but they're going to pay you anyway. In fact, they'll continue to pay you that way until you've maxed out at up to $10,000 per week in dual team checks and an additional $10,000 a week in check match bonuses. It's phenomenal. But here's something else the company said. They said, listen, we're going to also pay you generational bonuses. And to get qualified to earn your first generational bonus, all you have to do is be machine qualified yourself and personally either have 2 people that have purchased the ionizer or just a person perhaps on your left team that you shared this with that literally bought, let's say, the tea, and a person on your right team that bought the coffee. Well, now that's going to qualify you for 2 generations of bonuses. So some people will say, well, you know what? I understand about the dual team, the binary. I've been in those before, and you're always one-sided. That's why this company added the generational bonuses, because they're saying it doesn't matter which team the people are on, they're going to pay you the additional income anyway. So that means literally every time you go out and share someone the power or the benefit of this machine, and they purchase a machine, not only will you receive the $1,000 up front, but you'll also get an additional $30 on every person you share this with. But here's what's really amazing. When they go out and share it with people, that's your second generation. And so in addition to the money that you're going to get from the dual team that we talked about, you're also going to get another $30 bonus. Now, guys, what makes it so amazing is that these generation bonuses are paid down 4 generations, not 4 levels. So if you understand the power of that, I want you to think back for a moment. Remember we said that there is a dual team compensation plan. I remember how you got the $1,000 for every person that you're sharing this with. But watch this. You're getting $1,000 plus 30, plus the $90 cycle bonuses. So to put that in perspective, by you just literally sharing this with 2 people, you're going to make $2,000 plus 90 plus another 60, just with 2 people. And get this, guys, that's even before either one of those 2 people ever made their first $30 or more payment on their machine. I've never seen this before in the industry. This is absolutely incredible. And I want you to think about what happens is, as they go out and continue to share this with others, those extra $30 bills are not paid. You know how people say, well, in a binary, you're only going to get paid on your pay leg and you don't get paid on your strong leg. Those $30 additional payments are paid on both legs all the way down through unlimited levels through those 4 generations. Then what the company also says, listen, on top of paying you that money, every time someone that you personally share this with, when they purchase a product, whether the tea, the coffee, the body drive, or some of the other exciting products that are coming, you're going to also earn an additional $3 per month. And you might say, wow, that's on customers, right? It's on your customers, but it's also on other affiliates that are underneath you in the compensation plan. But here's what's so amazing. Not only are you going to get paid off of your own affiliates' purchases every single time they purchase, but you're going to also get paid off of their customers. and those affiliates and their customers. In fact, they will pay that exact same way 4 generations deep. People started to see those bonuses for the first time last night when a company paid early, and they were shocked because they didn't think those bonuses were even coming this soon. But, guys, let me tell you, the power of this is that when you can start to get paid off of somebody on your 3rd or 4th generation and their customers who you don't know, never met, never will meet, but every time they're purchasing, you're earning the additional residual income on top of all of the $1,000 bonuses that we talked about. This is a huge, huge deal. Now, why do people continue to buy the products every month? Guys, watch this. The company says, listen, if you are a customer and you're purchasing either the tea, the coffee, or the body dry, and you're purchasing every single month, we have something set up called a rewards program. And on a rewards program, it says, listen, every 6 months, because you purchase every month, every 6 months, we're going to reward you and give you a way of earning, in fact, receiving $100 worth of free product every single time. And every 12 months, not only are you getting the $100 worth of free product every 6 months, but every 12 months, they're going to let you purchase a brand new machine at about almost close to 70% off the price. So they're doing this because they want every person to be able to afford one of these ionizers. Why? Because every person in your family, guys, deserves to drink good, clean, hydrogenated water. Once you start drinking the water, and I haven't found a single person yet that has gotten one of these ionizers that will go back to drinking bottled water, that will go back to drinking water out of the tap, that will go back to drinking water out of another ionizer. Why? Because this is so powerful. This water, this patented technology with these 2 filters in here, this is by far the best tasting water that any of us will ever have. And it's structured, guys, that's the technology. It restructures the water. And it restructures it in such a way that it hydrates the body, and you can't buy it out of any store. You can't go get it from any restaurant. You can't go get it from anywhere out of anyone's tap. You can't get it out of the filter on your refrigerator because this restructured water is so phenomenally good for your body. It is absolutely incredible. You know, the testimonies that we're already hearing from people, which we can't even repeat because we don't want to make it sound like this is any type of medical claim. But when you start to hear the testimonies from people that have only been drinking this water for a week or 2 weeks, it will absolutely blow you away. The company also have an in-house finance program for those people that don't qualify for the A-paper finance, which means they put about $895 down. They're going to also receive a $500 package of the product absolutely included in there. And with that package, ladies and gentlemen, you receive monthly residual payments on anyone that you sign up for the in-house financing, which they'll be paying $895 down and $139 a month for 18 months. They're going to get the additional product. They're going to get their ionizer. But, again, the whole mission behind this is everyone receiving an ionizer. And you know what I tell everybody on that program? You sell 4 and you pay no more out of pocket. Think about it this way. If I was on, let's say, the in-house financing and I had 4 of my friends that did not qualify, let's say, for A-paper financing, but they got the in-house financing, I would be making $160 a month. Well, my payment's only $139 a month, so if you refer 4, you're not paying any more out of pocket. You're paying out of profit. And the interesting thing is once you shared this with 4, who shared it with 4, guys, it's amazing the income that you can receive every single month. So here's what I want to share with you right now. We've got people on this call already who have shared this with 6 people. They've had 6 people go through financing. They've made over $6,450. Why? Because, guys, they're sharing the mission. They're not trying to sell machines. They're just alerting people of what's in the water. People say, I want to drink this water. I don't care what network marketing company I'm in right now. If this water is going to be better for me, if this water is going to hydrate me better, if this water is going to remove the pharmaceuticals, if this water is going to make, if you're in a nutritional company, if this water is going to make your nutritional even better, even make it more powerful, even make it accept, or your body, literally driving it deeper into your body, why in the world would you not want to as a customer, purchase one of these machines. It just makes sense. Why? Because anybody that will ignore the importance of water, and they'll tell you that water is not important, I promise you they'll lie about other things too. The reality is that with this company, we haven't even talked about the additional lifestyle bonuses of up to $6,000 per month, guys. I haven't even talked about the 4 generations of check matches that you could receive even on a one-sided binary or one-sided dual team compensation plan. I don't expect you to understand everything that we talked about today, but I want you to understand one simple thing. We've got a problem with our water. We've got the solution, a water ionizer that helps remove the lead, the pharmaceuticals, the fluorides, and a lot of other nasty things that are flushed through our sewer system every single day. So ask yourself, does your family and yourself and people that you know, do they deserve to have this type of drinking water? If your answer is yes, then I'm going to say, let me be the first to welcome you as a customer, because maybe that's all you want to do. You want to keep concentrating on what you're doing, but by far, make sure you get this type of water into your system, because guess what? You and I, we don't know what's growing and what's going on inside of us. No one knows. Most people don't know until it's too late. But one thing we know for sure, if you're drinking things that are acidic, if you're consuming things every single day into your body that's pushing your body more towards an acidic environment where we know that's where disease thrives, you know, ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of time. However, when you start to pull your body back towards the alkaline, give it the hydration that your body needs, the absorption that finally your body is saying, man, I am getting this absorption properly from water, and you can feel the difference. And so because of that now, guess what you're doing for your body? You're rewarding it. You're helping protect it. It's absolutely phenomenal. Or you might say, you know what, all of this sounds incredible. I never even knew anything about ionized water. I didn't know water even had proper or good water had a hexagon shape. I didn't know any of this. I got some questions that I need to be answered. Put me on the phone with somebody that can answer the questions, and that's great, because the person that invites you to this call, they will put you on the phone with somebody that can help you answer the questions. Or you might be a person like what I call the A type, and that's the kind that I am. It's a person that says, you know what, I've heard enough, I've seen enough, I'm all in. You know why? Because I want to join you in that mission in alerting people on what's in the water. Why? Because the reality is somebody's life may depend on it. Get back with the person that you talked to today. Register for free. Get signed up for free. And you know what? It doesn't cost you anything to get in, and it doesn't cost you anything to stay in. You can literally remain free in this company and constantly earn money. Appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great evening, and good night, everybody.